Hi, this is Johnny Bergen with another Chicago Blues guitar lesson by request from a student, and thanks for that. This is Dimples by John Lee Hooker. Great topic from 1956. Turns out that this later on, I didn't know this, 8 years later, it was a hit in England, and how cool is that? So let's try it. He basically plays this lick 3 times, and then he plays like the rest of the melody. Anyway, that's how I remembered it. It's really easy to overplay this intro, but this is kind of a big hook here. So So that's basically how that goes for the intro. So, and he's playing the vocal melody that he sings. I like the way you walk. And then you pop that up. Maybe not pop, but you play that low E string. By the way, this is capoed in F. I'm playing this song to match the key of the record in F. So I'm just going to work on the boogie groove here because that's what brings this all to life. I'm kind of going up with my index and down with my thumb. You can let the A string sort of ring out a little bit. Another way is to use your fingernails like this. Kachanka, chanka, yeah. And what that was just, that's one of his big licks. He usually does that on an upstroke. So if you're playing the E-shaped chord here, then you move it all the way up here. Probably not all these notes, just the D, G, and B strings. And then you might get fancy, move it all the way up 3 frets more. That's one of his big... I like when he goes, he kind of puts that in there, but in the chordal way. So the solo is 12 bars. Or there's a solo part that's 12 bars. Then there's an extra 6 bars. Then he starts singing again. And the form, I did write it down, which is a bit crazy. It's 10 bars. I like the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. I like the way 3, 2, 3, 4. I like the way 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like the way 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I like the way you walk. And then the second time he does it, it's 11 bars. And then third time you've got the third time it's back to 10 bars. And he starts singing like 3 beats before as a pickup. I like the way you 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. That's how you count. So the solo is 12 bars, then an extra 6 bars, and then there's one more verse, and then it's the end. So it's really short and sweet. Now let's talk a bit about Eddie Taylor's part. It's amazing on here. not sure about that last 2 bars there. So I was a little bit wrong in the last 2 bars first time around there. But the main thing, so he plays this pattern all the way through. Notice how there's this. Everybody got that? It's a hammer-on the 4th and 5th fret, like this. And he's using a thumb pick, of course, but I don't have my thumb pick handy, so my thumbnail's working fine. So, and then you reach out with your pinky, 5 frets up from the open string. It's really the 6th fret there, and a little tug there doesn't hurt. That bar there, and there might be 10 bars, might be 11 bars. It's really interesting to see how he plays it. It's never exactly the same, but sometimes he'll go. By the way, I really love the bass player and the drummer. Now, according to Wikisong, I think it's George Washington on bass and Tom Whitehead on drums. And it was originally they were playing with Jimmy Reed, and this was VJ saw him as a Jimmy Reed style singer. Now, not 100% sure in this. This is just on Wikisong, but does anybody know about those bass players? And the bass player and drummer? Because I don't. But he's playing this cool bass line. Like that. I can't tell if it's that note, but it's probably this note. It's amazing. It's really melodic, cheerful echo of the vocal melody that John Lee Hooker is doing. So, but the main body of the song, you should be able to play this song as a solo guitar, and just kind of follow your own voice and experiment with with your fingernails here, fingernails, and then a fingernail for your. Try this 2-finger E chord. So you have the open A string on there. I'm calling it E because it's E position. I know I'm capoed at F, but. That's cool. I think I should probably do a better job of picking out the individual notes with the stream of that chord, but then you got to get back into the stream. So a tricky song. It's the kind of song that people think, oh, I can play that, that's easy, or whatever. And then they try playing it. It's a little trickier. So, really try not to make the melody fit exactly into a 12 bar, because it's not really a 12 bar. You got 4 bars with 1, 2 of the 4, then you go to the 5, and then back to the 1. And then take as long as you need before you start all over again. So have fun with this song, and let me know what you think. Thanks for your support. Hope to see you on the road, and see you next time.